what I've attempted to outline in the chapter of reform is an effort to go around that. There's a question about, the last question that I will respond to is a question about malpractices, and the writer, the person who's written that question is actually alluded to some names and some institutions which I again will not allude to. And he's talked about, he's asking me why that continues to be so pervasive, and I refer you back to the earlier discussion on institutionalized graft, because provider behaviors in the private sector towards malpractice are also reflect lack of regulatory oversight on part of government agencies. Our government agencies, as Professor Juma also acknowledged, there are lots of fundamental anomalies with the hierarchy of command. There are lots of issues with the separation of regulatory, implementing, and policy-making powers. And those fundamental problems are actually at the root of the problem, which is why government agencies neither have the capacity nor the adequate infrastructure to be able to regulate private providers. I'm happy to talk to you on a one-on-one session tomorrow afternoon and even during tea subsequently. I was officially supposed to say thank you, so I must do that very quickly. First of all, I must thank Mr. Hamid Jafar for co-hosting this event. Hamid is somebody who brings great value to the health sector in terms of his capacity to mobilize resources from the private sector, and then not just to mobilize those resources and put them in a silo, but then to house them towards sustainable initiatives that are of help to the public system at large. And I've seen him do this with CHAL, which is a network that he founded. I've seen him do this with several other initiatives, and I think the enterprise, the entrepreneurial spirit of the private sector, which I see very vibrantly, which I can actually palpate in Karachi, needs to be effectively harnessed for the good of the state. And I think people like Hamid Jafar and his efforts need to be commended in that particular remit. I'd like to thank my publisher, Amina Sayyed, and I'd like to thank a very efficient team who I've had the great pleasure of interacting with over the last year whilst the book was in the process of review. I must commend them for their professionalism, for their very welcoming attitude towards writers. I have seen extremely tough editors. I work with many, so I must thank you for taking me in your fold, and I must thank you for your partnership. I must thank all my colleagues. Not many of them can be here. They're based in Islamabad, and they do a wonderful job of giving me input, help, and support with all the research work that we do collaboratively. And I must thank my family in the end. I'm somebody with a very crazy schedule of doing many things at the same time. And my dear husband, Ghalib Nishtar, sits at the far end of the room. I'm extremely grateful to you for your love and affection and for the space that you've given me and the encouragement. And if there is one singular lady who deserves my commendation and my respect and my love, that's my mother-in-law. She's here in the audience, and she's extremely supportive towards what I do, and it's because of that I'm able to do that. My daughter is in the room, and this is the second time I'm publicly apologizing to her for the long absences, she and her brother, who's not back from vacations. And then of course I must remember my mother, who is not here with us on account of her illness. So thank you all for having us in Karachi. Thank you for the love and the affection. And I've been extremely overwhelmed. I hope that we will be able to bring the next book here soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
I think this book by Dr. Nishtar makes a very important contribution and a great analysis on some of the issues which affect the healthcare sector in Pakistan. We have a number of issues relating to constraints on service delivery, and these constraints are specific to the health sector, but also general about the way that governance is being impacted in Pakistan due to a number of other interrelated issues. And I think this book is important for two reasons. It gives you a good insight onto the health sector issues. It also gives you a good insight on some of the systemic problems relating to service delivery in all social sectors in Pakistan. So it's a worthwhile read. It's a thought-provoking read, and it's very well researched and well documented. So I really enjoyed reading it, and I think others should do that as well.
Thank you so much.
I think it's a wonderful effort in terms of elaborating on the issues in the healthcare sector. And I want to say that it's not only a wonderful effort, it's a courageous effort because it factually highlights what's going wrong and it also provides some of the solutions. Dr. Sania Nishtar has always made an attempt. What she preaches, she practices. So in this book, it's more of evidence-based, full of facts, full of data, full of references. And one of the conviction I have is that once you raise the issue, solution will follow. It may take some time, but I'm sure, and that will be the contribution of Dr. Sania Nishtar, that today she has raised the issue, tomorrow somebody will find the solution. The second thing I would like to also say is that the other thing is important is we all talk about healthcare issues, but we are not ourselves prepared to pay for it. Nobody else will pay for your health. Yourself will have to pay, and that needs to be addressed as well. Thank you very much.
ना आवाज़ ठीक है, वो हो जाएगी इंक्रीज़. वो हेडफोन में नहीं आ रही थी जब इन्होंने इस पर प्ले किया. इतनी थी कि वो आराम से हम उसको कर लेंगे. वो इतना इशू नहीं, वो शोर कर लेंगे कंट्रोल. वो जो हमारा एडिटर है ना, ही इज़ वेरी गुड इन दिस थिंग.